Borg Queen is inside a container, and it's just the top half of her body, like 12 monkeys. Like, the origin of the virus.
God.
You are interrupting a classified operation. I order you to stand down.
Yeah, you took too long to say that. Now it seems suspicious.
What? What's my full name?
Douchebag McGillicuddy.
How did you not read that anywhere all day?
I learned the important stuff, not your name.
Do your guns not have stun settings in this reality?
No way. She protected her woman.
How come everyone else got vaporized, but he somehow just got hurt?
Because...
Stupid. He should be dead. I don't want to look at his face anymore.
You should be dust on the ground. And no one seemed to remember that. Like, or they just didn't care. They thought it would look cooler to vaporize them.
They didn't want to have...
bodies to deal with.
Right. So, like, these are our heroes who just kill the bad guys. So they're gonna go save the world so we don't just kill the bad guys. That was the thing. Like, they always would do their best to, you know, uphold their values while also solving the problem.
I just realized I left the mic down here.
Oh my god.
You were like literally almost peeking it out because we were talking.
I mean, I'm shouting because it's...
Yeah. I was just like, where'd the mic go?
How is he?
Not vaporized.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got plot armor. He's fine.
Oh.
Wait, let me go back a little bit. Wait, I'm thinking. When he was talking about Q, when they were all outside in the president area, Seven should know who Q is.
Yeah.
Wasn't she acting like she didn't?
Oh, I forget her exact... She didn't have, you know, as much as experience.
But she should know who he is. A lot. Oh,
That's just too funny. She's just like...
Donk.
Faceplant toppled.
So we're just killing everyone right now, right? We don't care.
If they're racist, their lives don't matter. That's what I've learned from everything.
Right.
Oh, is this when she's gonna be crawling
Crawling in
around?
that creepy, stupid shot. I guess it makes more sense why she was crawling at least, because she ain't got no legs.
Because like it was hidden, so you couldn't tell that she was legless.
She got some core strength though, because she's not dragging her torso at all. It's almost as if she's just wearing green leggings and just walking across the floor.
She's still plugged in. Oh, she's like, I'm gonna plug myself
She's like,
in.
let me see this gift. Not only see, Your Highness, but here.
Initiating tachyon
The
splinter
Supreme
radiation.
Leader. Splinter
Rising threats.
They're just using all the 12 Monkeys stuff.
Terry, I'm disappointed.
It's that Adler-Lasky splinter radiation.
This world has its own terminology for this, and he knows what it is. I want them to do that weird thing in Star Trek 4 where it's like the white versions of everyone going, oh.
Hold on, baby.
He's fine. He's the only one with a seatbelt. Don't you dare.
Do not say 10.
You know you can't go that fast. Not without turning into a
You better be some salamanders if you say that. I don't trust the show to get stuff right. I'm just worried. I'm like, don't say it.
Okay, they're kind of doing it, I guess. No. Your personal time doesn't suddenly reverse.
Her tears going back in her eye. Why is she crying all the time?
Because that's her character. She's
My development is
emotionally-
I'm unstable. If I could turn back time.
That should be the theme song this season. I'm trying to sing along with the theme.
There's just no. If there isn't several instances of hobos trying to hassle them when they go to modern day Los Angeles, I'm gonna be mad. Every store's been closed. Sorry, the hobos overran us. We had to shut down.
I wonder if they went to 2024 because they wanted to distance it from 2020 enough to be like, we can't expect like all the mask crap and such. Checking for, did you get your shot?
Yeah.
You can't.
Citizen, what are your papers?
Hello, computer. I was gonna touch the mouse.
Hello,
but I didn't
computer.
wanna
I know
mess it
you
up.
messed it up.
Sorry, I'm having
We live in a future.
Computer cancel.
Welcome to the Earth of the 21st century.
I'm detecting high levels of self-entitlement. Our virtue signals are off the chart.
I hate that thing that goes with Rios' head so much.
Yeah.
We can't crash a spaceship into one of the most populated cities of the period.
You got any better ideas?
I wouldn't mind if you crashed your spaceship here.
You're gonna go to France, or
San Francisco.
but you have to go to LA, and you can't just.
They're just gonna get stuck on the Amtrak and be like, this is the worst.
Where's home? Where did you land them, Picard? Looks like Pandora? They're in Animal Kingdom. Oh. You did land in France. Now you have to go. You can't travel, you don't have the shot.
I know. Good luck boarding a plane. No, we all forgot about him. That's fine. It's fine.
God.
What do you call her?
The time warp must have drained her.
Oh, it is a very hard song.
Can these two characters just be written out of the show?
There's a few that could be gone and I'd be fine. If it was just Agnes and this Legolas boy gone, I'd be fine. It wouldn't be good, it'd be better. Is he dead? Okay,
Well,
that's fine.
We'll repair the timeline, I guess.
But so he's not going to be in the rest of the season?
Hopefully.
Fine. Hey, you should have been a pile of ashes on the floor last episode, so whatever. I'm not that sad. Did they make Raffi put him in the bag herself? She's the only one in there.
She probably asked to do it? I don't know.
Have you tried lifting a unconscious or dead body? It's
Well,
not easy.
maybe she unzipped it, said goodbye one last time, and then zipped it back up.
Maybe in the future you could just transport a body bag onto a body and not have to move it around.
I guess, yeah, as
could
you
transport-
transport it from there to that
It
holding...
just puts it in a little satchel.
We have to mend the timeline.
We already know, shut up.
You want to wait around and nurse her back to life?
Yeah, because it's the only logical thing to do. Aren't you guys in Starfleet?
If you need a moment to cry, that's fine, but, like, can it not be part of the scene?
He always just stands there and gets berated. That's his new character type.
Screw around with people's lives.
See, I don't like her because they write her to be the one who can lecture Picard.
Yeah, it's like
whereas at least Agnes is so superfluous that, like, she's just there to be annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like, I'm supposed to, like, think that Raffi's is right in some way, and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
We fix time. Does it bring
There's
Elnor?
only one thing I care about, and it's the guy I barely had scenes with last season.
Well, I'm going with it brings him back.
Okay, you're unstable. We get it, Raffi.
If the walk-
Those two should be a couple.
You know, I don't really care much. I'm coming for it.
Okay, you were just saying you wanted to sit there and cry, and now you're the one that's like, guys, why aren't we moving fast enough?
No phasers.
It goes beyond phasers. Don't go-
Literally everything he's wearing.
Yeah.
He's going to leave with his throwing star badge.
Yeah.
And vaccination chips from
You're telling me everyone in the Federation has vaccination chips. How interesting. What a progressive future I want to be a part of.
That's it, Rios.
That was just an awkward...
His pep talk, that's
Yeah,
the word.
there you go. Slap on the arm and
I was
walk
gonna
away.
call it a pump talk.
Pump up.
She's still in there somewhere.
You just have to give her a kiss.
Yeah, wake her up.
I don't hate the new tricorder thing.
It looks cool. I like the little thing.
She'd take in seconds.
But not me.
Oh, God.
Absolutely not.
She doesn't know me, and she's
Yeah, just be a Borg. Maybe you'll get more interesting when your personality is stripped away. She wants to get plugged into the Borg Queen, and she thinks she can fix something
Wouldn't
while...
you? Well, not this one as much as the others, but...
Ruff, slow down.
Minutes?
We're not even sure where to go yet.
6 seconds, we're going now. Markridge. 12 monkeys.
Well, yeah, what he's wearing looks like I got that one at Target. Well, nothing for 7 works. She'll have to leave naked.
It just has to.
You know, what I want is to try to figure out how to fix the timeline. And not talk about how it felt to watch him die.
Buy her a pack of cigarettes. I'm Borg Queen now. Hey, what's up?
It's only a partial assimilation.
Word to hell.
It's just a tip.
Still not a recommended destination.
How have you?
Bark, bark.
My conscious mind will be in.
How is she gonna mind repair the Queen? This is...
You just pull the tubule out. The whole procedure shuts down.
And I go into shock.
You'll die. All Picard does is get told what to do and then smile and touch someone's arm. That's it.
I'll get you as close as I can to Markridge Tower.
Markridge.
Agnes.
Wait a minute.
Fine.
What?
I looked down.
Where are you putting that?
What was it? I didn't see.
She just has a thing in her neck?
No, they always just shoot into the neck, but usually they're the same thickness all the way down. Where did they pull that out of the Queen?
It just feels like she had a port waiting.
No.
But
the problem is, like, the tubules always look like just a tube, and that has, like, a plug-in end to it.
That's why it feels like she had a
No.
port waiting for it, but she definitely didn't. But no, we have to have the pop song.
Gotta get a cover. Oh, yeah. You can't smell it. It's beautiful. Every time I'm always
showing
like...
us all the nice parts of LA. Where's the real LA?
Yeah, show real LA.
Oh, there's a little bit of it.
I want the goat van to be there, the guy with the goat in the van.
That'd be cool.
Every time they film anything in LA, I'm always like, am I going to see myself driving by at some point?
Now, is that real trash on that bench, or is that prop trash?
You know it's prop trash. They would not allow these actors to be near real LA.
Say you're Captain Marvel.
And then punch her in the face and run. I want him to be inside of the fire escape, like the deleted scene in the first Terminator movie.
Haha.
Did they just not know where the
Boys are
floor was?
dumb.
Like, that's what's weird. Everyone else got to land on the ground.
Well, you know, they were girls.
Where is that?
What intersection is that?
I know we can.
I know we could figure it out if
yeah.
I took the time.
What kid is that? He dropped his thing.
Of course he did.
And a child with a spaceship in his hand just happens to grab it. She'd be stabbed and robbed immediately. And step in
not
poop.
that. Actually, this is... What?
That's the cleanest looking homeless like encampment I've ever seen.
It's amazing how the sidewalk is perfect.
There you go.
Joke's on you. I don't have a wallet.
Money. Right, okay. Yeah, no.
I know all about money because I'm poor in the 24th century. Now you got a gun.
There you go. She's gonna not keep the gun.
She's really seems to know her guns.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Like, instantly.
I'm glad you're here to be judgmental.
Killing it, 20.
That is the cleanest looking. Look how clean the sidewalk is! When were the Bell riots? They were in the 30s? Or...
We should find
They're like coming right up.
Yeah.
Everyone was mentioning Bell riots in relation to 2024, but
I'm not pinning my
I'm
hopes
sure they don't remember them.
Sometimes I want to disobey you just for spite.
So this is gonna be some stupid comedy thing that, like, all of her emotions are staying able to talk to him.
It's a fun contrivance.
She's getting stronger now. No longer just observing.
I love when you're being assimilated and you can just monologue.
The more I repair her, the stronger she...
We become.
Yay!
I'm almost there.
Whoa, creepy. They switched places.
Brain switch.
Whose hand is this?
Mine, 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 mine.
Oh, they're like the seagulls! Where is that?
Downtown.
Somewhere
I don't
downtown. I know. I think I've seen that. Isn't that near a bank?
Oh, is that new building?
There's that one building in downtown I always say looks like a fish standing up on its end.
That's the one I thought it might be. It's because it's relatively new.
And you seem like someone with sufficient power and authority to break a rule.
And we'll let you watch.
Strangers don't usually like me.
Yeah, it's because they're not racist right now. They always judge me from my... Where's that? That's his ancestor.
He has to become his own great-great-grandfather.
I'm no doctor.
What?
I'm kidding. I am a doctor.
I
I
graduated
thought
at
she was
12.
going to be like, I'm just the nurse.
No papers, crowd.
Why? There's not secret clinics for this. It's LA. You don't have to even be a citizen to get treated at any hospital.
Don't tell people in middle America
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Childhood memory.
When I was flying around the moon, I mean, when I was on Vulcan, I mean...
A volcano! Is he saying he got the highest score on an academy test when he was 8?
The force is strong with this one.
Try not to bleed on my scrubs.
There's a full-service doctor's office that washes your clothes. It's in LA, so, like, right next door there's probably also a dry cleaners.
Fire poisons the sky.
Everyone wants to pretend that we had fires like that. We didn't have fires that close to Hollywood ever.
It's back.
It looks like they have a Game Boy. Like an old Game
It's Rios' combat.
Now it just looks like a cell phone. My new tricorder is on the
Oh, look
fritz.
how Rios is contacting me.
That thing's
a toy and it's mine, so come on.
Throws it at him and cuts his throat.
Could give me something.
What?
For the badge. You gotta give me
How do you know it's a badge?
Yeah, he would say pin. Logically, you would think that was just an enamel pin.
Just random cookies that you're gonna eat?
Those are
What's this?
those are
Put
pot
it in my mouth.
Pot cookies.
It's real weird, damn.
He's gonna get high.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want a pot cookie, little boy?
You know, keep this up front, you know? So I know you won't steal anything.
So then she just stole his thing? And he's not pushing the issue. He's like, I think she's cute.
Meanwhile, there's not even a mark of where it was put.
Yeah, usually there's like some sort of irritation when you've been stabbed in the neck.
Pardon
Oh, it
me.
looks like I have tubules. It's been injected.
It helps my clarity of vision.
Is she gonna start talking more like Agnes? I hope not.
If you want to access my innermost thoughts,
Oh, they're making her boring.
something on the table.
She just wants a kiss.
If they're gonna say that the police are raiding immigrants,
We're known to serve illegals.
but
so
that
this
doesn't
happens a
happen
lot.
in LA. Like, they don't raid places like
would
they
just
keep
go to a
showing on
normal
TV.
hospital.
No one cares in LA. You don't even, people always do these like storylines. You have to hide it. You walk in and say, I'm not from here. Treat me. And they don't care.
You've impressed me.
Okay. I hate when shows want to make you like a character or think they're smart or clever. And so they just have other characters tell them they're smart or clever. And you're like, am I supposed to believe it? Like, oh, you see that the Borg Queen respects her? She must be cool. Federal officers.
I want
like,
the federal officers to just like be shooting people in the face just
Yeah, 'cause
indiscriminately.
That's what they're trying to show them as. Like, the federal officers care about a clinic somewhere in LA.
Oh man, you just saved the Hitler of the
That-
2200s.
yeah, yeah.
That looks awfully new. Like what you'd get if you were a patient. ID. Now.
That guy's so clever.
Rios, you read me. Rios!
Is that the end? I guess so.
Oh.
You know what I like about real Star Trek is like you do things like the Bell Riots, or you go to an alien planet that has similar technology, and you're like, oh, that reminds me of this thing that we are dealing with. You don't just say like, here's ice being shitty,
I know.
and like, oh, aren't we commentating? It's like, no, you aren't. You're just preaching.
Well, that's what the problem was with like all Discovery and this new Trek. People are like, oh, you're just being too on the nose. And Picard's like, you haven't seen anything yet. We're actually going to say that's what you're like right now. The journey to Los Angeles.
Stuff happened in this one.
Yeah, I felt like, now there's something to actually talk about. And it's not good.
That's the thing, like, by the third episode, like, your brain has been so, like, hammered by BS. Because we've, of course, been watching these
in a row.
consecutively, that, like, I didn't mind the idea of, even though I feel like it didn't make sense, the idea of her... Actually, now that I'm trying to think about it, I don't understand why she had to plug into the Borg Queen to help. Like, what did that help with?
Yeah, that's what they were saying is, like, the Borg Queen... the Borg Queen is so sapped of energy that, like, she needs to draw power from the ship, but they're like, we really need to wake her up, and for some reason, Agnes has to plug into her to, like, rewire her from the inside, but that gives her not only tons of energy, it gives her like a more annoying personality. I don't know. Let's get to it. Let's see. All of the presidential people get turned to ashes when they're shot, even though the same guns that just shot Rios didn't turn him to ashes. But that's fine. Not Rios. What is his name? Elnor got shot. Didn't turn to ashes. So you didn't even catch me. You don't even know that.
I didn't care. Like, character I don't like died.
Yeah,
okay.
so Elnor, they're crashing. Q's there for a second because they wanted John Delancey, and then no one else saw him, of course. And then they realize that the Borg Queen is pulling so much power out of the ship, they're losing the ability to help Elnor. They crash. Borg Queen starts crawling around all weird.
Yeah, when the Borg Queen, like, the amount of tubes that come out of her it's like a third of her body weight. So that's probably why she's drained of power,
and
honestly.
I love it because, like, when we talk about regular Borg, they have, like, assimilation tubules, and they have some stuff. Some of them will have different gears on their hands where things can shoot out and do different stuff. But it's like, where did all these come out of her? She just had those ready to launch. which is weird.
4 giant, like, because they go, like...
To the ceiling!
Yeah, like, we don't even know how high that is. It's probably, like, 12 feet.
Her entire inside of her body cavity is just tubes, just waiting to be shot out.
Well, or it's just nanoprobes, and they all are exited. Yeah, and then more come down. It's insane.
Looks like the freaking Slenderman.
She practically, like, doubles her mass.
So, yeah, she does that and starts messing with their ship. They're, still shooting at other ships.
Whatever, they go back in time.
Yeah, I'm trying to fast forward some more. Let's see. They go back in time, they loop around the sun, and then they realize that they're, like, by Earth, but they're crashing for some reason now.
Because they're out of power,
When they crash, where are they crashing? At Chateau Picard crap?
Yeah, they go home.
Yeah, they go there. Elnor dies. So very sad, except he should have been dust earlier, so it's fine. Raffi's taking it way too hard because she's a drug addict and doesn't know how to handle her emotions. Everyone's mad and yelling at Picard for some reason as if he did something.
It's always his fault.
And he stands there and just takes all of it.
Because you know what you do when you look to someone for leadership in a tight spot and then... like, after the fact you don't like the outcome, you then berate the person that you look to for leadership.
Yeah, and if technically, that's on you. You chose to follow this person. Sometimes things are going to go wrong. So they're mad. Raffi at first is like, we shouldn't have saved the Borg Queen over Elnor. And she's mad, but then all of a sudden she gets super flip-floppy and is like, now I want to go do stuff that I was just yelling at Picard about because I want to fix the timeline.
She decides on her own that fixing the timeline will save Eleanor, and that's her investment.
And no one lets her change. They're like, fine, she's going at least. Let's just let her leave. Because she's going to sit here screaming.
We have no reason to believe this.
Borg Queen is all sleepy. She's too sleepy tired because she put tubes out of her body. So Agnes is like, I do not understand the reasoning behind this, but she believes if she plugs herself in to the Borg Queen, she can somehow recode or fix or do whatever, because they realize the Borg Queen is talking, but she's kind of just sending out signals that would normally go to the hive mind, but she's not enough energy.
I guess they just wanted to listen to what she was saying.
But then Agnes was being convinced she could fix her somehow, so it's like, okay, they're talking about going down to the planet. Raffi's like, let's go, let's go, let's go, and they're like, give us a second, and she's having none of it. Then they try to find their clothes that look most modern. I don't know why Rios had any of that. He looks like a dad.
I like how later on they call his clothes weird, but like that is not weird at all.
Yeah.
It's literally like a long sleeve with buttons. Like, I have that.
Yeah, that's normal clothing.
Do I dress like a crazy person from the future?
You do. Clearly a time traveler. Raffi doesn't want to talk about her feelings. Agnes is like, let me go inside the Borg Queen's mind. And he's like, no. And then they're all like, all right, have fun, everyone. And Picard just sends him down because he's useless.
Divide the party.
He pulls... He pulls...
This is still the thing that bothers me.
Yeah, so he just, like, reaches over and they tried to yank the Borg Queen's tubes out of the wall, but they couldn't. But then he just finds one free-floating tube that she didn't plug into anything. It's just loose. And he stretches it, and it seems to extend all the way to her neck and just click on like a magnetic charging port.
Right length, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is always like just out of frame too, like the way she's turned.
I just realized though, I do. I look like I've been
assimilated. I forgot you did those
I put little temper tattoos on my neck. He plugs it in, and then they explain for some reason that when the Borg Queen and her like interfacing, all of her emotions will still be able to be in like the speaking to Picard present, where in her mind brain other things are happening. And it's like, don't give her more reasons to be emotional. That's the worst character trait she has. Let's just filter it down to just that. Picard's gonna monitor her for something.
Picard describing like the emotional experience of like her interfacing with him and pushing his own personality out is like, that is something, but it's literally one line.
Yeah.
In 2 seasons of a show so far that I'm like, okay, like, that's the kind of stuff that would be interesting to, like, hear if the rest of the show wasn't completely idiotic.
So they all get transported to LA. They only have enough power, I guess, to just send them there. I don't know if they can get them back. Raffi shows up between some... In the cleanest, like, you could eat off the floor homeless camp I've ever seen in my life. She didn't have to step in human waste once, so I don't believe it. Seven seems to have transported into a nicer area. and winks creepily at a child. Rios falls like an idiot because he's the only one that didn't.
We know men are doofuses.
Yeah, he's like, you fell. I'd love to see Seven fall to the air and bust her face. Yeah, they wouldn't do that with her. So he fell down and hit a fire escape, so he's hurt. Where is this? Let's look.
Okay.
It's Unleashed. This is, there's the barrel. That's like right down the road. That's Lancashire and
Oh, this is up in that part
That's
of town.
the X. That's the one that I drive by all the time because I used to always go here. The Unleashed. Remember, we went there one time to go look. I went there a couple times to look for pet stuff.
That's the Toyota dealership.
Yeah,
with all the
with the mannequins.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the CVS that I go to a lot. The Habit's right here. The Habit's that little one right there. That's the barrel I went to like once.
Oh gosh, that now
the
that
barrel.
I see
Do you see them pointing at?
The barrel.
Yes, they have really good root beer stuff. That's H Salt.
Is that's
the
H
Salt
place.
fish and chips.
So Megan and Carrie. Not
No,
that
yeah, I used to live right up here.
I can see my house.
Well, it's funny because it's like I did live right over there.
That's Lancashire.
Wait.
Is this
Vineland, I think, yeah.
Ah.
Wow. I knew one! That's what I'm saying, like, every time there's stuff like this, I'm like, is my car in these shots? Rios gets brought in to the worst stereotype I've ever seen of LA, that it's a clinic that only helps people who are not helped by the system. Very, very, very clean homeless encampment. They didn't want to get the sidewalks dirty. You're renting these areas. You can't just, like, throw stains all over the sidewalk.
It says... It's like Europa Space Mission to boldly go.
Oh, that's funny. Raffi ends up just immediately beating up a guy. She threw away a gun he had, which you'd think...
He was trying
to mug her, but like...
Yeah, the Europa Mission to boldly go.
Yeah. Agnes is fighting off the Borg Queen and gets emotional a lot, and then she gets angry, and then she gets sad, and then they kind of start merging... But then she somehow can beat the Borg Queen. So they just wanted to go up high to get a signal. Is that what it was?
Or, scan around.
They're going to scan around. They tell this guy that they want to recreate a photo because they're engaged. And he's dumb like all securities and TV shows are and lets them up there. Rios got a concussion, busted up finger. This chick's like, I'm gonna help you with your concussion and busted up finger. We took your clothes. Also, when he went in there, his comm badge fell off and the kid grabbed it. They start getting a signal, but then they realize Rios' comm badge is messing up and this kid's poking it a lot. Instead of getting his comm badge back, he lets the chick hold on to it for some stupid reason. Agnes says that she knows the destination of the watcher, or the location. Borg Queen got a personality, which is annoying. And then while they're there, immigration hits. Agnes knows the location of the Watcher. She doesn't know when the event that's going to fracture the timeline happens. Yeah, immigration, because in Los Angeles, there's ice everywhere. They just bust up your spot. If you live in Los Angeles, you can walk into any federal building and say, I am an illegal immigrant here, and you will get free healthcare, you will get free money, and you will get free housing. They do not ice call on you, but whatever. Rios pretends to be a doctor, but the guy sees right through it and throws him against the wall, arrests him and the doctor, and then that's the end.
I guess we're just gonna be dealing with this nonsense for a few episodes.
Yeah. Heck of a thing. Anyway, that's it. Bye!